acoustic stuff.
Right, we always have done acoustic stuff. We're in a band.
Yeah, I have. I was in a band. I nearly auditioned to play bass when Stuart left, but I bottled it.
A long time ago. You're that old.
I bottled it because I was 17 and never really. I was only in sort of a band who hadn't really done too much, and I thought, why don't stand a chance? Who got the job? A 17-year-old who never been in a band. Should have done it.
One plus one is three. One plus one is three. One plus one is three. One plus one is three.
Things about, we did have a band lineup till recently, but it's so hard to get 4 or 5 people in the same room together, all in the same direction, you know, even to rehearse. Do you have that problem?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Is it hard to, you know, still at your level to try and get
We're reasonably geographically close,
yeah.
Except for Nelson lives in Colchester, that's a bad start, and then
yeah.
Dave, when Dave was in the band, he lived in the end, he lived in the southwest, which made it possible. Marshall's in Manchester, which is kind of close.
Yeah.
But we have to sort of arrange rehearsals a while in advance,
Yeah.
and then it's a day thing. You know, we've got our own studio, which makes it easier.
Yeah.
We've got a room which we lucky, and this kind of studio set up in rehearsal space, and then we arrange everybody to come up for 2 or 3 days to work.
So it's like a block of rehearsal.
It's a block of rehearsal. So I remember in the early days, you know, that thing where I've got a new idea, you phone up your mate, and you're down there.
Yeah.
Well, I can do that with Michael Dean and with Dean.
Yeah.
Michael's in Bradford, Dean's in Leeds, just across the road. You know, we can get together the drop of a hat, really.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Bounce off each other. Yeah.
But getting Nelson up is more complicated.
So, what happened?
But actually, also the other thing you said, all going in the same direction. I think that's. The thing about bands is that they're endlessly fascinating and they change all the time. When you get a band which is going the same way, you think, wow, this is it. But it does that for a while, you know. And every band has its moment, and then and then the dynamic changes. And actually, it's quite good to have somebody new every now and again, which we've done.
Yeah,
you know, someone new comes in, it tends to focus us around.
They can rip us apart forever. 'Cause sometimes love it is not enough. Sometimes love it is not enough. Sometimes love it is not enough to save the love we love.
Musicians, right? If they were normal, okay, adequate, ordinary, everyday, decently balanced sort of people, they wouldn't be musicians. And if they were, they wouldn't be any good. The best musicians are always unbalanced.
Yeah. Why are we doing
and as a result, you put a load of unbalanced people together and you've got dangerous dynamics. But it was Peter Grant, the manager of Led Zeppelin, famously said that once a band has ironed out its personal differences, it's no longer interesting. There's something to be said for that. I've had a lot of conflicts in with Lummy over the years. But we kept them behind closed doors mostly. That's our way is very much my way is we're very much it's family. What happens within the family stays within the family. But it's usual family stuff, there's lots of conflicts.
I have that with Mark, you know, we're just a duo, we're a very tight unit, and basically the band that we've had is formed around what we do together. And we still have a lot of friction and time, because we've been working together for 10 years.
You can't not.
It's just only
anyway, if you don't have it means you don't. If someone is not prepared to fight for the way they think the song should be arranged or whatever it is, then it means they don't care anymore, in which case they don't want them around anyway. So it's better you have people that care and will fight for their corner.
But you've always gone out and done acoustic stuff, and that's what I've always picked up on, because at the time that I was getting into your music in sort of 1984 and stuff, I was a massive Clash fan. One of my first gigs was Clash at the Montfort Hall, and then not long after that I saw you support your line in 1984 at Leicester, and I started following the Vengeance tour and all of that. And then you were doing the acoustic stuff, and at the same time, I didn't really know too much about acoustic stuff. I see various friends doing it. I went to your shows doing that, and I was like, wow, at the Marquee and stuff like that, and cold January nights, and there's some pub somewhere in King's Cross, I saw you there. And I was like, wow, can really get a lot across, just stripped right down. And you're one of the first people that I ever saw doing that in my sort of musical education, so that had a big mark on me.
I love doing it. I also love the small gig thing. All my favourite gigs by other people have always been in rooms of less than 1,000 people. Of course. I've done there's no gig over 2,000 people that I've ever thought was that great. It's just not personal. It can be good for a while, but as a whole, it's never an hour and a half of really intense thing, because the size of lets it go for me. You get 200 people in a little room like here. That can be intense for a whole hour and a half and keep that one. Depending.
I think hopefully you'll find tonight this is a great venue, and we've had some great acoustic artists here.
Oh yeah, I quite like walking around the wall and looking on the wall.
Yeah, you need to get your stuff on the wall as well.
I came down here to see only a few months ago to see Ricky Warwick playing.
Yeah, that's
New York, that's right.
Yeah, and that was a great gig.
Supporting, it was a great gig.
And now he's on road with Tim, isn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I'm really looking forward to it tonight.
Good. Well,
thank you very much for your time, Justin.
Folks, if you want to hear more of our music, CDs at the back, or check out steviejones.com. Loads of free downloads there for you. Thank you.